There it is, FORDSON dexta. I'm just going to take a picture here. I'm thinking about, I'm going to repaint this thing. Had a bit of a fix up on it before. It's a few mechanical issues, but yeah, it's not a very tidy looking thing. So I might give it a clean up. Yep, we're getting into the bits here. I've never ever seen the radiator in this tractor, but there it is. Yep, I'm working on it. Getting the radiator off. I think I'll drop the water and give it a clean out. Righto, I'm getting the radiator off. Not much of a radiator on these tractors. I don't know whether I can get it off. There he is, the radiator. Taking the wheels off now. The other wheel. Here's the fan cowl. It's had some pretty good hiding. And I'm just going on here and trying. Got a bit of pipe here, just go around here, just start tapping it and getting it straight. And I'll be spending a while doing this. Takes a lot of time, and anyway, this is what I'm doing. Well, I'm getting that tin cowling and the radiator just sort of sitting back in its place again. And it's all looking pretty good. It'll fit up okay. This is the front radiator cowling. That dent shouldn't be there. These dents shouldn't be here. All this rust. These dents should not be here. All this business here is all wrong. Looks like it's had lights. I'll get rid of that. These grills are not standard. All that rust. I'll see what I can do with it. I'll be able to bring it back somewhere near something closer than that anyway. Sometimes you've got to be a bit brutal. And you know, after a while, you put all these dents back, all of a sudden the thing starts taking back to its original shape again. Right, I've been working on the nose cone. It's a lot straighter than what it was, and I'm not happy with it because it's just not quite. This piece here has got to come further outwards. It's got the wrong angle on it. It's too snub nosed. It needs to come. This needs to be on a bit more of an angle out here. So it's pretty wild in there, rust and everything. But anyway, and I've got the rest of the tractor in bits too. This tractor is now disassembled. Probably as much as I'm going to take it to pieces. I've got the wheels and everything off it. FORDSON dexta, there it is. There's the mud guards I fixed one other day. And there's the wheels. And over in the paddock, I've got the other wheels. That's what I'm up to. Radiators here. That's my progress report. Righto, we're doing an update on the dexta. And yeah, I'm bogging up all the rust holes. And you can see, I'm working on it, getting it sorted out. All around the front here. there's a dent there, and I've treated it all the rusty spots and cleaned it all up. So I think it'll be all right. It'll last a fair while. But that's where I'm up to at the moment. It's not putting back together, it's just getting it in shape, and I'll have to pull it all to bits again. There's only a couple of bolts holding it together. Well, I can say I'm starting to get sick of doing this. So the thing is, I'm going to have to step it up a bit, try and get things done a bit quicker. This has turned into a week over a week of mucking around with this. It's just a big job. It's got a lot of stuff wrong with it. And I've got other bits over here I've been slowly getting ready. It is just, and I haven't even started the mudguards yet. So I'll just have to keep going here. It's going to take a while. Righto, I'm on here. Still trying to fix this bonnet. And I've got to get this dolly and this hammer, and I'll just come along in there and I'll just start tapping on all the creases and all the feel, give them a feel and give them a touch, and just keep tapping it. You'd think it wouldn't do much with this little hammer, but it actually does a fair bit. It's pretty good. Makes quite a bit of difference. Righto, I'm just, what I've got to do is take these hubs out of the centre of these wheels here. And I've taken a picture to make sure I got the right way around. And they're as rusted on as you could get, but I've got to get them off. I dare say they've been off for a lot of years, these old things, and they're getting pretty rusty, so they're due to be pulled to bits and get all repainted. Well, that one was easy. This is what I've done. I've gotten the other one off, and those bolts and those tags are all pretty rusty. I've got all these bolts cleaned up now, and I'm gonna hit them with a bit of paint. Some of them are pretty rusty, and but we'll be putting them back on. They'll be fine. Righto, I've actually got this front. It's probably about as good as I'm going to get it. Now, it's still got bumps and lumps on it, but for an old tractor, I think it's going to be all right. And fuel tank, that's done. I'll have it. That's the bonnet. Compared to what it was, it's looking pretty good. So I'm happy with that. The FORDSON dexta badge goes on the side there, which is outside. There they are. They're not real flash, but I've painted them up there. Got some red paint in the middle there, and I don't know whether I'll paint it again yet or not. It's not looking that great, is it? Anyway, that's what they're supposed to look like. Righto, I'm about to do some painting, and this is the colour. We're going with the wheels and the grills. And yeah, it's a reddy, orangey, not very orange. Righto, here we go. Righto, grill bits, rear hubs, and the wheels are done over there. People say to me, hey look, you painted it on the tyre. And I've gone, well, you get some of this tyre black, which is not as easy as you used to be able to get, but this stuff, this is what I've done, and it stays like this for ages. And you just do around here like this, and that covers up all the red paint. Works like a beauty. That's what I do anyway. That saves me having to worry about how you're going to keep that paint off. The rims off the tyre. You just come and fix it like this later on. What I've found the best anyway. I've got to paint all the bolts as well. Righto. I know it's not an amazing tractor and there's heaps of rust in it, but this is how I get rid of all the dents. I come along here, I can see it in the light, see a little bit of a hollow. So I get the dolly, square end sometimes, the round end, and just come in here and start tapping them down. Sometimes the other way, I've got to go that way, tap them up. But I've gotten that pretty good there now, this here guard, so I think I'm about ready to put some rust converter on it and then we'll work out, I'll do the other guard. And I'm just putting a bit of rust converter on in the rusty spots and that'll stop it from rusting good and proper. This will go all hard by tomorrow. Ready to paint. Righto, I'm working on these mud guards. And I had a whole heap of rust holes here. Still got a hole there. I'll get a bit more filler and fix that one up. And the other one's over here. And it's worse, but we're getting there. It's a lot worse. But it was full of rust holes before. I got some more to go in these holes there. I'll smooth that off and then mud guards will be looking pretty good. This tractor, I've got to do around the back here. Got to do around the back here, and then that'll be getting ready to get some undercoat on. I'm going around the back here, and this is what I'm doing. It's noisy, I don't know if you can hear me. And I just get on here, start wire brushing. And that's all good on easy bits. And when it gets hard, I get in here with this one. And that's how we do it. It's a slow process. But eventually, you get all the paint knocked off and or the loose paint knocked off. Cobwebs as well. Righto. I've gotten that pretty smooth there now. Smells Still a few humps there, but this is only an old tractor mudguard. So I'm going to hit it with a bit of paint. All I want to do is just see how many bumps are in it. Yeah, well, I reckon that's looking pretty good. So I'm probably going to give it a sand off and then paint it all. And yeah, that'll keep me busy for a while. And this is the old tractor. I've got him pretty well wire buffed down so as I can paint it. So, and then I'll be doing the mudguard. Well, I can tell you, this has taken me nearly 3 weeks to get to here on this old tractor. And it's far from perfect. But I tell you what, it's a lot better than it was. And I think I'm going to end the video there because there's going to have to be a part 2 because I can't fit it all in. So here we go. I'm going to have to start painting it. So that'll be on the next video.